opportunity to platform my voice and allow me to share the work that I'm doing. A little bit of backstory about me. I was a classroom teacher for 10 years. I was living in the Bay Area in California. I taught a wide range of grades from as young as preschoolers in forest school to subbing high school. Most of my full-time positions were kind of around 3rd, 4th grade. So that was kind of my sweet spot. And I also began working at schools that were only for neurodivergent students. So our entire school, all the student body had a diagnosis. They all had different kind of learner profiles. And it was there that I realized, I kind of have the skill set for this. This was right after the pandemic, and I there also began working one-on-one with students after school because all teachers need side hustles. And so I would work one-on-one with students after school, mostly academic coaching. But like I said, all of these students were neurodivergent, so the curriculum was really personalized and tailored to their learning style. Some of the diagnoses included, but were not limited to, ADHD, autism, dyslexia, dyscalculia, dysgraphia. And so we would work on reading, writing, and math. And then my work one-on-one with students evolved into what I'm doing now. I moved from the Bay Area to Idaho, and as you can imagine, it was quite a big change. I'm no longer teaching full-time. However, I'm full in on my one-on-one business. And so what I do now is I am an executive function coach. And what that means is that I help mostly teenagers and young adults build their executive function skills and confidence and independence. Everything is personalized coaching. So students learn practical strategies for organization, time management, planning, self-advocacy, and follow-through. I oftentimes hear and heard in the classroom of, and saw with my own eyes, observed students kind of falling through the cracks because they didn't have these executive function skills. And as a classroom teacher, I had 30 students in my class, and I couldn't deviate from the curriculum nor the content to teach these skills. And so there is a really big gap, and a lot of families, parents, caregivers are expressing pain, frustration, overwhelm, stress, because their child is spending hours on homework assignments, assignments aren't being turned in, their grades are slipping, and their confidence is hitting a rock bottom. And so I want these families to know that you're not alone. I work with families like yours to help your teenagers stay focused, get organized, and I know that motivation, task initiation piece is so, causes a lot of stress in the home. So these are all things that we work on, and just know that with executive function coaching, this real change is possible. And so I do work with middle schoolers, high schoolers, college students, anyone who's kind of going through a transition and is needing support managing their life. We work on not only the academic side, but also oftentimes these learner profiles would like support in life skills and social skills. I did mention I'm in Idaho, but because these are education-based skills and strategies, I'm able to work all over the world, really. I do have clients currently all over the U.S. in different states. I do work remotely online. And then I would describe myself, or how others would describe me, as understanding, supportive, and neuro-affirming. I'm going to just drop my digital business card in the chat, but that's got my link to my website. It's KimberlyEducates.com. My email is kimberly.educates@gmail.com. And then my phone number is listed on my website, but you could email, text, call me, and reach out to me directly. There's a link on my website to book a consultation. And just some things that are coming up on the horizon with one of my mentors and business partners. We're going to be launching a community for parents and teens to work on their executive function skills. So please follow my Substack, my emails, so you can stay in the loop of when that's going to be launching. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity to share. Yeah, I appreciate it.